I just wanted to talk about a good way of trying to stick to those regular daily tasks. Um, I think the first thing to do is identify what your daily tasks will be. And the other day I mentioned about, for me, it would be definitely do a tidy up session, um, identify a handful of things to list, get those things listed, and parcel up any outstanding items. So that's four tasks that I would like to do on a daily basis. Um, Now, a good thing I found, this is totally off at a tangent, but may be useful, is to link those daily things that you do to other daily things that you do, which may sound a bit obvious. But I've done this. I'm an asthmatic, okay, and but for those who have asthma, you'd know that you have a blue inhaler, which is kind of like the reliever, and a brown one, which is called a preventer. And you shouldn't need to take the blue if you take the brown, okay? And I've had asthma for over like 40 years and would always find that I'm taking my blue like two, three, four times a day. And I just took that as normal and wasn't very good at taking my brown. I don't know why, it's just silly, really. So, what I did was to ensure that I took that brown one every day consistently. I put it next to my toothbrush because I brush my teeth twice a day, and that ensured that I was taking my brown inhaler every day, and it worked a treat. I haven't needed to take my blue inhaler. I hardly need to take it. I'm taking it for like 6 months. It's because I'm managing it well, managing the asthma well. So I would say it's a similar thing with reselling. If you can identify things that you do every day, like picking a few items, listing a few items, parceling up your items, and doing some tidying up, and you know that you have a cup of coffee every day at 11 o'clock, have a cup of coffee every day at 11 o'clock, and then do, another one of those things and get that in as a routine. And see if it works. Now, saying this may not happen every day. I today I did two jumble sales, and I know I haven't done any tidying up. I haven't done any packaging of parcels. I haven't done any listing, and I haven't done any, grabbing things to be listed. But I'm going to do that this evening because I've been maintained myself being on top of everything. I know that I'm just going to do that this evening, not attached to something I regularly do. Right, on to something a bit more interesting. I'm going to show you. Yes, I went to two jumble sales today, and I was at a charity shop the other day. Not the best. In fact, a couple of fails, but I'm going to show you. And again, I cannot. I think what I might do is try and stop this video, and then try and edit two video clips together. If I can do that, it will be like a leap for my technological abilities. But yes, I'll do that. Okay, so these first two are from charity shop, which I went to on Friday. This Our charity shops are not cheap for books, but that is hopefully I'll put together for an Amazon shipment. I have got a lot of books that need to go up, but not a full box. So I think not great money on it. I think maybe I'll make a few quid on that. And this next one is a fail. I was umming and ahhing about whether to buy this, but I got it because it was only £2. And then I know they're not a lot of money on eBay, but I thought, well, I'll make some on it. And I got it home. It hasn't got the dice in it. Now, I suppose I could take it back, but I'm sure I've got to see it with the spare dice in it, one for parts. So I'll do that. Now, this little lot here was at a what they call an indoor boot sale at one of my local churches, which is not a jumble sale, but it's it's basically a load of traders. So, it had probably about 25 stalls in there. So not massive. And I kind of walked around it once, didn't get a lot. And I probably the first thing I got was this. Okay. And I thought, oh no, Doctor Who VHS. Again, not a lot of money. Cost me £1. Limited edition tin, worth about a tenner. And it was funny how things suddenly started to appear the more I was walking around. Next thing I got was these. These were bought. I got £5 for the lot, £5 for all three, and I will always buy sealed media. I did quite well with one the other about 2 months ago. There was one tape I sold for about £70. Looking at these potentially these two might get 65 each. People are trying to sell individual ones for about £13-14. I may not get that because I've also seen people sell this one for a lot less, maybe 20-30. This one, I think maybe a tenner if I'm lucky. So we'll see how we go with those. Definitely up from a £5 though. This, I've had one of these before and I never sold it because it broke, and I bought this one. £1.50 it cost me, not working yet. I'm trying to clean it up. Hopefully it will work. Otherwise I'll never buy. It's a Singer Mini Mender. If that doesn't work, that'll be the second one I've bought and it hasn't worked. So I'll never try that again. Now this one's interesting. Sealed game. Oh, I checked on Amazon now. £104 on Amazon. Do I think I can get that? No, I don't. The rank's 450,000. So there's one person trying to sell it for £104. eBay, £25. Now I'm going to probably put it on Amazon as FBM and list it on eBay at maybe £30, a more realistic price. I'll do a little bit more research, but it is sealed, and it's I don't know if it's a particularly rare game. The last thing I saw at my first indoor boot sale, it was called, was this, and I'd walked around about 5 times and I hadn't spotted these. These are like sealed games. These were £5 each, and again I've checked them on Amazon. I think that one's 40 and that one's £30. So really good pickup there. Really fortunate to find those. So out of something I thought initially I wasn't going to see anything there. I'm happy with those pickups this morning. Second jumble sale, which was a little drive away, and it was a bit scuzzy, to be honest. It was really horrible, and it was a very small hall, and it was total carnage in there. I was at the front of the queue, but it very, very soon got very, very busy. And I couldn't particularly see anything really good. First thing I picked up was this Paw Patrol. It only got 2 things. So first thing I picked up, first thing out of 2. Paw Patrol truck. I think it cost £1. So yeah, obviously a great thing about jumble sales. This was proper jumble sale. That will sell for about 25. What I might do is try and put that on Facebook. I have not sold via Facebook. So, I might do that, seeing as I'd much rather sell it there and someone pick it up due to the size of it. But yeah, might open up some opportunities for more sales on Facebook. I'll probably double list it on eBay for maybe 30 and try and chance my arm a bit higher, and cancel it if it does sell. And the next one, well, I picked these. I suppose I was desperate. I thought, oh yeah, old vintage, computer discs. You haven't got any games on it. I don't quite know what all that is. Something to do with sweaters or something. Got no idea. I will research it, but I had a quick look at diskettes. They're not worth that much money. I've got a big shoebox of them that I picked up from a car boot for a few quid, and I hadn't researched them yet. But having a quick look, they're probably worth between 20-50p each. I was thinking if they got games in them, they might be valued to someone. But generally, if I was kind of thinking people just might like these for like art or something, or something crazy like that. And I think they're worth about 20-50p, so not worth a lot of money. I don't know whether it make any difference that it's got the box, but Yeah, I suppose a bit disappointing, but I wasn't expecting a huge amount from that one. But overall, for a Sunday, I'm pretty pleased with that. Our boot fairs. I haven't been to a boot fair for probably like coming up to 2 months because of the weather. So I have been slightly worried that I'm not going to be able to source over the winter. So little and often, I think, is the key. So yeah, happy with the first lot. Not so happy with that lot, but keep on plugging away and hopefully get some more good finds. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope I can was able to edit this all together. If you do like it, or if you've got any sort of comments or whatever, do let me know. Um, yeah, it's all about keeping on track, really. And I'm trying not to spend too much time. It's amazing how I've looked at the YouTube analytics and I'm kind of like interested in that, but I can drift off looking at that, which I don't want to do. So if you've got anything I'd like to cover, let me know and I'll try and cover it in future videos. But for now, thank you very much. See you later. Bye.